And on that note...
I think you should leave right now.
Welcome to WatchMojoUK, and today we're looking at TV stars who turned out to be horrible in real life.
How was everybody's summer? Good? Yeah? Mine was great.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
Number 10, Piers Morgan.
I'm not a fan of Meghan.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan. And I wasn't right from the beginning.
Same
I think
to
poor
you.
Harry is being led around by his nose, okay?
Most of the time, Piers Morgan is inflammatory to members of the public who disagree with him, both about particular issues and the way in which he tackles them.
Putin uses the N-word. I call it the N-word. He uses the N-word, the nuclear word, all the time. That's a no-no. You're not supposed to do that.
But he's had a few more unprofessional incidents too. We're all very familiar with his spectacular departure from Good Morning Britain after getting into an argument with his colleague Alex Beresford, but there was his notorious Donald Trump interview too. While the interview itself was incident-free, the trailer for it was cut up to make it seem like Trump had stormed out.
Morgan versus
Turn the
Trump.
camera off.
Because of this, Trump went on to attack Piers publicly, who previously loved to boast about how they were apparently such good friends.
So what do you
And
do about
instead of, excuse me, it's
Yeah,
a little complicated.
sorry.
Number 9, Biddy Baxter.
But Don at the end of the line is the most important person. This is Biddy Baxter. Turn, face your public.
She's more backstage than many of the other names on our list, as Blue Peter's iron-fisted producer for over 25 years. She made Blue Peter what it was, controlling the show top to bottom. But many former presenters have since spoken out about how horrendous it was working under Baxter, despite how much she improved and perfected the show.
In 1981, Biddy was honoured by the Queen when she became an MBE.
She may have introduced the iconic Blue Peter badges, but Yvette Fielding, only a year after becoming the youngest presenter in the show's history, nearly quit after putting up with Baxter. Things ultimately improved for the presenters after Baxter retired.
Biddy, after so long, what's it like to sit up here in front of the cameras? It's terrifying.
It is.
Now you know how we feel.
I think you do a marvellous job. I wouldn't have your job for anything in the world.
Number 8, Coleen, Nolan and Kim Woodburn. Which one is the real bully? We're honestly not sure, but they both showed themselves up very thoroughly on Celebrity Big Brother and on various shows later on.
I tell you what I did. I didn't tell you how vile you are from day one. That's what I should have done.
You, my dear.
You're a horrible, self-centered, publicity-seeking witch.
They're both known to be acquired tastes, with plenty of people disliking Woodburn, but just as many agreeing with her that Nolan seems to be opinionated and often disingenuous.
You're going to cry in a minute. Don't be two-faced. I'm not being two-faced. I'm trying to comfort me. Well, all right. Just a minute. I'm speaking now.
The situation came to a fiery climax when Woodburn was invited onto Loose Women to air her grievances, in a callous grab for ratings that landed the show with no small number of Ofcom complaints, and both women in tears.
I wouldn't want to sit and talk to lying
Well, I
trash
think
like
that's
you.
sad. I think we should have told the lie.
Yeah, not good.
So you think what you like?
Terrible thing to say.
You're showing yourself.
Number 7, Giovanni Pernice.
Dancing the Salsa, Amanda Abington and Giovanni Pernice.
In 2024, it emerged that Giovanni Pernice wasn't going to be returning for the next series of Strictly Come Dancing following allegations of misconduct.
This follows months of controversy after official complaints from former partner Amanda Abington and 2 other female stars.
This all happened astonishingly quickly. A few months after Amanda Abington, Pernice's partner in the 2023 iteration, had quit. This was said to be due to personal reasons following an injury, but she later launched legal action against him.
Come over here, give me what I want. I know that I want you and I want this not to last.
Other former partners, including Ranveer Singh and Laura Whitmore, had also allegedly suffered while partnered with Pernice, though he's denied it all. It's not clear exactly what's happened yet, but Pernice has quit after over a decade as Strictly's top male dancer. Number 6, Jeremy Kyle.
Why is it taking you 15 years to deal with it then?
He's so condescending.
He's so disrespectful.
Admittedly, Kyle's on-screen persona also portrayed him as a bully, but following the show's cancellation in 2019 after the death of a guest, it all started to unravel. Not only did Kyle degrade his guests on screen, all under the pretense of trying to help them, but he also didn't treat his employees very well.
Jeremy was incredibly nasty, really just demeaning.
And he would make comments to us about the guests, like insinuating that they were thick or that they were scruffs.
Though he's since talked about the large number of job losses the cancellation caused, without offering so much as one word of condolence for Steve Diamond's family and friends, a documentary revealed how awful it was to work on the show.
I really did go on the Jeremy Cole show to prove to you I never cheated on you, but it all went wrong. Love you forever, your Steve.
Employees were expected to aggravate the guests so that they would get angry on stage, while also finding guests who were specifically on medication for serious mental health conditions. Number 5, Phillip Schofield.
How old was he when he first said to you, I'm interested in television? Was he 18 by that point?
19.
There were rumours about Scof being a bit dodgy going back years, beginning with both Fern Britton and Amanda Holden quitting This Morning after working with him. Though they've both kept the details of these feuds largely under wraps as diligent professionals who don't want to stop working with ITV, in the wake of 2023's enormous scandal, it's clear that there might be more to these stories than meets the eye.
Did you ever tell Holly Willoughby?
No, God no. That's a bigger question.
And given how disastrous Cat Deeley and Ben Shepherd have been fronting the show, it's no surprise that ITV has supposedly tried to see if Britain wants to return.
When the rumour got bigger, then we were both asked.
This would certainly please long-time viewers, but rumours also have it that Schofield himself is planning a TV comeback.
What was unwise was the fact that it happened. And that was a very, very grave error.
Number 4, Ellen DeGeneres.
Happy belated birthday. When was your birthday?
It was October 4th.
Although she isn't British, it's hard to talk about TV bullies without Ellen's name coming up. This huge scandal broke in 2020 when BuzzFeed News published an exposé. Employees said they were punished for taking sick leave, subjected to racism, and in one bizarre incident were told not to breathe in the same lift that Ellen was in.
How was the party? I wasn't invited.
Actually, no, that's not the truth, Ellen. You were invited.
Arguably, the thread started to unravel following a now infamous interview with Dakota Johnson, in which Johnson called Ellen out for lying about whether she'd been invited to her birthday party.
There were also articles in the press and on social media that said that I am not who I appear to be on TV.
There was a public apology and a promise to do better, but it was too little too late, and the show ended in 2022. Number 3, Simon Cowell.
What do you think I'm going to say to you?
No.
Correct. Goodbye.
It's true that he has a reputation as the nasty judge on his various talent shows, as the most ruthless person the would-be stars have to contend with. But this hasn't protected him completely, as in 2022, 6 former contestants launched a £1 million bullying claim against Cowell's company, Psycho.
Right, Holly, your mouth is far, far too big when you sing. I mean, it was like looking into a cave. I've never seen anything so huge in my life.
Those involved in the suit have remained anonymous, so they're not attacking Cowell as a way to further their own careers, and have said the show was, quote, a horrific experience. Spokespeople said that the claimants have a lot of evidence about their mistreatments at the hands of Psycho, though very little has been heard about the lawsuit beyond the initial announcement.
I was just making the point, it is one thing being a singer.
Yeah, I know, but I know you're...
And it is another thing being a recording artist.
The thing is, though, Simon, I have to be given a chance.
No.
Number 2, David Walliams. Also joining Simon Cowell on the Britain's Got Talent bench was David Walliams, who built his career on making fun of society's most marginalised groups.
Me? On the stage? But I'm so terribly shy!
But in 2022, he ended up leaving the show in shame after a leaked transcript was released in which he made degrading, profane comments about a contestant.
Now, David isn't here, so I can only imagine there's going to be something really obnoxious which is about to happen.
Though there were some clear data privacy issues with the transcript being released at all, it certainly painted Walliams in a bad light and harmed his career. In fact, he argues that it harmed his career and mental health so much that he, quote, lost his ability to be funny and has taken the production company to court.
Felt this kind of dark presence behind me. That was me, darling. You.
Number 1. Russell Brand.
Come on! Everyone does it. Don't be afraid of your own sexuality. Do be a bit afraid of mine, though.
He departed mainstream British presenting years ago, though did get a few A-list Hollywood jobs, recently in 2022's Death on the Nile. But that didn't stop him from blaming the mainstream media and claiming it was trying to smear him when a massive expose was released by Channel 4 and the Sunday Times, chronicling decades of misconduct on the shows Brand worked on.
Obviously, he was the presenter and I was a runner. I wasn't going to tell anyone what he'd done because I didn't want to lose my job.
Numerous women accused him of serious sexual assault, with one saying she was only 16 at the time she was in a relationship with him. Some went on the record too, including comedian Daniel Sloss, who said that Brand's behaviour was an open secret.
He was allowed to say the unsayable, he was allowed to do the unthinkable, and consistently got away with it.
Though Brand denied everything and tried to blame a conspiracy, various police investigations are still ongoing. Let us know in the comments which of these bullies got their just desserts.
You've no talent. That's the only way you get
Excuse
TV.
me.
That alone.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojoUK and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.